Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lions Den with another news and commentary. 22-year-old James Scurlock from Omaha, Nebraska was shot and killed during a protest basically by a white bar owner. And now protest is happening in Omaha, Nebraska because of the incident as well as George Floyd. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this news clip and I'm gonna continue the rest of my commentary.
A protester is shot and killed in downtown Omaha last night with the shooter in police custody as the investigation is ongoing. Senior reporter Jake Wazakowski is live with the latest. Jake?
John, more than 100 people are out here supporting James Scurlock. Let me go ahead and step out of the shot. As you can see, just 18 hours ago, he was killed less than half a block away. We're at 13th and Harney here. Chance to support him as well as ending the violence, especially after so much happened last night right here in the Old Market.
Like I said, justice for James Reginald. No justice, no peace. That's legit right there. No justice, no peace.
Fighting back tears, Diamond Davis fights to keep his name known. Her friend, James Scurlock. The 22-year-old was shot and killed outside the Gatsby Bar, formerly known as the Hive, at 12th and Harney last night.
I just want everybody to know, just keep his name alive. Don't let his name die. Like I said, he a pretty cool kid if you get to know him.
Hundreds of people were protesting in the area and many witnessed it. The shooting was recorded by several people and videos like this one have been circulating since last night on social media. Omaha police haven't said much as to what happened, but the shooter is not on the streets and charges would have to come from the county attorney.
The Omaha Police Department did detain somebody who fired that weapon. That individual remains in Omaha police custody.
The shooter has not been identified by police, but many are talking about who he is.
He's a known racist, he's a known homophobic, he's a known bigot. This is not the first time it's happened. He's been in the news several times, and I hope he's held accountable for what he's done. It's not okay, it's not acceptable.
I'm not going to speculate as to the content of the character of this individual. I think that will come out in police investigations over time, and I think we need to wait for that.
Davis says Scurlock was peacefully protesting like everyone else when he saw a man with a gun.
There's no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Oh God, no justice, no peace.
And as you can see, the crowd is now marching south on 13th Street here. I talked to Diamond just a few minutes ago and let them know that the alleged shooter is actually in police custody, which was something that they had not known yet, and that that person was never actually released from police custody when they were taken in for questioning. Now, I did talk to Douglas County Attorney Don Klein just a short time ago also. He says that he hasn't seen the investigation yet. Obviously, that's still in the hands of the OPD right now, but once they turn that over, he will decide on charges likely tomorrow at the very earliest. Reporting from 13th and Harney, Jake Wazakowski, 3 News Now.
Okay, that's the end of the news clip. Ladies and gentlemen, what the media didn't tell you, that the person that killed James Scurlock hasn't been charged. They would not charge him with murder. You see, it's stories like this is why, protest continues to happen. It's stories like this is why people are still upset. It's bad enough that we lost Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and of course, George Floyd, James Scurlock, and of course, Regis Paquette in Toronto, Canada. List goes on and on, and unarmed black men and women being murdered daily. And I told you before, it's happening. Now, I know the brother, and I know it's going off topic, but I know the brother of George Floyd wants us to be peaceful, but people are tired of being peaceful. We've been being peaceful since decades, and police still killing us. No more. No. Now back to the story of James Scurlock. According to the news clipping, he was at the George Floyd protest when this white supremacist who's a white bar owner grabbed a gun and shot and killed the brother. And there's no surprise that he is a Trump supporter, because I saw Seiji Hito's intro that he had a Trump "Make America Great Again" hat and Trump 2020 on his shirt. I mean on his body. I mean, he wore a shirt that said Trump 2020. But I digress. But my point is this, ladies and gentlemen. When is this going to end? I know the families want peace, and we already know why they say they want peace. It's because of the attorney Benjamin Crump got a lot to do with it. So I'm not even surprised with that. My question is, when are they going to leave us alone? If they ever going to leave us alone. My thoughts and prayers goes to this brother's family. I mean, what they did to him is unnecessary. And again, another hashtag. And I think people need to realize that when we had enough, we had enough now. And this is why the protest still goes on. Y'all let me know what you think about this. Like, click, subscribe, and remember to click the notification bell for all the news and commentary. With that being said, this is Lions signing off. Deuces.